Hey guys, it's Vicky, and you're listening to Tompkins Orchestra Podcast.
And it's Ritik, and today we'll be recapping the general happenings of the orchestra community.
Welcome to the show. To no one, actually. That's only for interviews, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why'd I leave that in?
You stupid.
Hey, that's not nice. You can't say that.
You said it to me like 2 seconds
That's
ago.
not true. No one will ever believe you.
Oh, yeah.
What did happen in orchestra? How long has it been since we had like an episode about orchestra? The only one we've had this year
End of last
so
semester,
far.
no? Oh, beginning of this semester.
No, end of last semester. Because this semester we had one about the theater play, which was pretty good. Did you go?
I didn't go.
Ritik. No.
January's a
It was
very
pretty
busy
good.
time, yeah.
Genuinely, I wish there was more people who came to support the show because the effects were like really, really cool. It was like really awesome, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a couple clips of it. I thought it was brilliant, but I didn't have the chance to see the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Talk more to the mic.
Ay, caramba.
Getting a behind-the-scenes view today of how we run things in orchestra.
Yeah.
In the podcast, not in orchestra.
Right.
What else happened? There was UIL. I forgot about that.
There was you qualified for kayak, right?
Yeah.
Kayak, for those of us who are new to this, is Katie Young Artist Competition.
And UIL is the University Interscholastic League, which has competitions for like orchestra, like
Literally anything you can think of. Social studies, math, science, everything.
But there was specifically the solo and ensemble contest the first weekend of February, right? Yeah.
No, last weekend of January. It was January 31st.
Was it not? I thought it was February 1st.
No, it's January 31st. I'll bet money on that.
I believe you.
Thank you.
I'll bet 2 cents.
2 cents?
That's all I have.
I'll bet 5.
I can't do that. That's too high.
Oh.
That's too high. Does it fold whenever you fold in like gambling?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
But that means I get you 2 cents.
All right, that's not nice. What happened? Well, there were interesting judges for the first time.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I mean, there were like 2 newer judges who were giving
questionable scores, but I don't think that's on them because
I think that it's a good experience for students either way because at the end of the day, like you shouldn't base the way you feel about yourself based on a number. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
there's this poster that's like your GPA does not define you.
Right.
Which
is like
in orchestra, but like genuinely, like there is a point to be made about like who you are as a person is not defined by a number.
Yeah.
Even when you apply to schools and like college, it's not always about your numbers. It's also about who you are as a person, the way you present that in like your writing. So like, there's more to life than just a yes or a no.
I think that's really important to remember.
I know. I'm dropping wisdom at 2 seconds, 52 seconds in. Nope, 2 minutes, 52 seconds in.
2 seconds, 52 seconds.
That's not nice.
What did I do?
It's not nice.
I think in the case of the judging, I mean, yes, it was a bit harsher than usual, but I don't blame him really. I mean, you see a scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're like, oh, you should probably be giving them pretty evenly, right? And I think that's a pretty valid instinct, and he'll probably be better at it next time. He or she, I actually don't know who. I don't
remember who it was either. And honestly, like it is like, it just, I think it's important for people to remember that like no one's value is based on a number. I think that it's a little bit humbling, I guess, for a lot of people. There are just other things. It's more like the work you put in to show up that day. Like not making it into, now we have auditions coming up for like every orchestra, right? Did I say that?
I think
I phrased that really weird. Anyway, we have auditions coming up, and like the orchestra you make doesn't define like your worth.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but sometimes you like forget that when like you're actively going through that, and you're like, oh, I must be dumb for not getting into this. But genuinely, like, no. I think it just takes a little bit of separation and time to process your emotions to really be objective about how you did.
Right. I agree with that.
My foot fell asleep. Like, hurts a lot.
I actually don't know what that means.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You ever had your foot fall asleep?
I feel like I know the feeling, but I just don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Like the definition. Like I haven't matched the feeling with the word for it.
It's like
a tingling pain, or
I guess you know, like when a TV goes static.
Yeah.
It was like static.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? You can't feel TV static, but you know exactly what I mean.
Wow, that's cinematography right there.
That's not what that is.
I know.
That's not. I was gonna use like a random word too, but I couldn't think of one. Where were we? We were talking about UIL. UIL happened. Actually, we did ensemble. We had a 1, right? That sounded so weird. We did a class 1 piece, but we were kind of scared because we had never gotten a run through of our piece.
You serious?
Yeah. And it was like the day we did it in class, something happened where like for the first time ever, I played better than I should have. Everyone, like the other people in my group got nervous And then I think me and the viola just did not play the last page.
When life gets going.
You know, like,
when
again,
the
like,
going gets tough, Vicky gets going. That's how
like,
it goes.
like your performance does not define you as a person. I would know. I had like the worst performance I've ever heard for an ensemble. That was embarrassing. I don't know what happened. Not at UIL. You know how
Final
I don't know
exam,
if people
right?
know this. The final exam. So the final exam in orchestra every winter semester, or normally every winter semester, is gonna be your ensemble performing to the class. After 4 years of orchestra, I've managed to have my worst one ever last year. And you're like, couldn't have been that bad. It was that bad. Like, we were laughing. So, like, once you're down, you might as well just, like, enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? Like, why suffer? Why should I suffer embarrassment for not playing the second half of my piece? That was my fault. That was my bad. But why should I suffer that? Why shouldn't I just enjoy that moment? You know what I mean? You know, it's the way we react to situations that define us as people.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Dropping wisdom.
Yeah.
Yours was really good, wasn't it?
Ours was pretty okay. Our UIL was really funny because I have this thing that seems to be quite a reoccurring theme for me in performances, and it's like these important parts that in rehearsal I like genuinely never mess up. It's like never. Like I've played it like probably hundreds of times, and it's gone perfectly or almost perfectly every single time. And so I walk into the ensemble room, and there's this one solo bit that I have. It's not really a solo because there's accompaniment. And I mess it up. My finger slips. Never happened before. So I was genuinely in shock. I didn't know how to react. And it's funny because usually I never play the rest of the piece that well. But then the rest of it went really well.
Yeah.
But then this one was terrible. Like, I don't know what's going on.
And you still walked out with your one.
I still did, yeah. It's pretty cool. The judge was really nice.
Yeah.
I loved her.
That reminds me, random sidetrack. In my sophomore year, I was in Lyrica. We had our first ever playing test.
So what is a Lyrica?
Oh, I'm so sorry. There are levels in orchestra. Lyrica is the sub-non-varsity B group.
So what is a sub-non-varsity B group?
I said B, not D. I think there are, yeah. There are different levels of skill in orchestra and stuff like that. We have two varsity groups.
I wouldn't define this.
What would you define it as? No, like genuinely.
I feel like it has more to do with how you do in orchestra. I mean, it's a different priority than solo. I mean, like, I guess they're different skill sets, but it's prioritized completely orchestral.
This is just more confusing. Oh, I guess, yeah.
It's orchestral skill, like blending your sound and playing.
Basically, you audition for orchestras. Yeah. There are... How many orchestras are there? 5?
6.
No, there are not 6.
There are 6.
No, there are not.
You have been here for 4 years, Vicky.
This is not true. There are 5.
Camerata, Phil, Lyrica, Cambiata, Sinfonietta, and Sinfonia.
Oh, there are 6.
Sinfonia is the top, and Camerata is the...
It's the lowest level group.
Yes.
That one would be sub-non-varsity. No, but they combine with Philharmonia. And even then, the music you play with in there is it's generally fun. I've been through every orchestra, actually. No, I have not. Combined, we've been through every orchestra.
Combined? Oh,
been through. Have you been through both the top 2 ones?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've been through... My freshman year was Philharmonia. That was a fun time. It was actually a fun time. It was actually really nice. To have, like, orchestra first thing in the morning. Whoa. To have orchestra first thing in the morning, it was nice to, like, wake up, to be happy, and just to do music. And then I moved up to Lyrica. My first playing test in Lyrica was the daily warm-ups that everyone does.
That's rough.
I got like a 70 or an 80 on it because something went bad. My tuning was bad. So I did a retest for the first time ever with Mr. Porter. And I had to do the only exercise where you have to shift down on your A string. And my finger fell off my cello. I don't know what happened. It slipped off the fingerboard and it slammed onto the cello.
Oh.
And
see, that's what happened to me during that solo in the ensemble.
Mr. Porter, I think he I don't know, I think I kept doing it and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna fail again. He was like, okay, 90. I was really nervous for no reason. I calmed down after that.
I feel like your first playing test in freshman year, especially if you fail it, is really...
That was sophomore year, first off. I didn't fail my freshman year playing tests.
Oh, yeah,
That's not nice of you. That's not nice of you to assume. That was sophomore year. And then after that, I moved up to Cambiata, and I've been staying there.
I think my freshman year, I had a similar experience. The very first playing test of the year, I got I think it was a 60. So
it's kind of funny. I'm sorry. It's kind of funny. So, numbers don't define you.
So I know. I'm more than the sum of my playing tests.
Now you're an all-stater.
Thank you.
Were you an all-sitter last year?
Nah.
This is your first year being all-sitter?
Yes.
Oh, I jumped ahead. I jumped way too fast.
Oh.
Sorry, keep going.
Anyway, so I get in the practice room and I'm like, yeah, I practiced this. And then I think he like threw a pencil. It was like really funny. It's wholly justified. I low-key didn't know how to play the piece. But then
you can't say he threw a pencil at you.
he didn't throw it at me.
Allegedly, a pencil was thrown in the room.
He just dropped it. It's like,
Oh, okay.
I'm exaggerating.
You're exaggerating the truth. You can't just do that.
My bad. He just dropped it. It was really funny.
Can't believe you would do that.
And then he played it for me. And I was like, oh, shoot. I'm kind of dumb. And so I think I failed that retest too. But then I retested again and I got a 90. Really
hey, that's what we call growth in orchestra.
It was a story of immense growth.
This is my attempt at snapping. Okay, Rithik.
That was Vicky.
Nice. That was me. I did that. No, I'm not going to take... That's not my accomplishment. I'm not going to take that. By the time this podcast is over... This podcast, not this one. I mean, like, when I'm gone. I
Right.
mean, like when it's my last day here. Senior, I will be able to snap.
And you're going to record, like, audio of you snapping. And we're going to have no way to tell if it's you or not.
I like this plan.
Vicky's really popular. Look at her. She's waving to all her fans.
Why would you say that?
Can I get your autograph?
No,
Oh, damn.
that's not nice.
But what if you become famous director one day? I need to, like,
You can
say
just
I knew
reach
you.
out to my assistant, and if I have time, I'll get to your request.
Okay. I love how we planned it all out already. You know you're ready to be.
I know exactly where I'm going to be. My 10-year plan, incredible. My trajectory,
Yeah, you know, aim for the stars and
land on the moon.
no, maybe just like land on the ground. I think.
Hey, that's not nice. I'm very serious about my career goals.
Right.
Hey,
Are your career goals serious about you?
my plan is so set, it's not even funny. Well, it is funny. It's not funny. It's well thought out. I think a lot. Can you believe that? I think a lot. I know.
It's always fun when you can think.
That's what I have been saying for 4 years. You know, I brought back hashtag in my freshman year. Was it freshman year? It was sophomore
Hashtag?
year. Yeah, I used to say hashtag all the time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'd say hashtag that's so fun, hashtag live, laugh, love. You know why? Because we need to we need to like be cringy. Why do we care about what other people think of us? Wait,
Because it's rather important.
no, not always. I feel like there's too much importance on
Yeah.
just have
I
a
agree.
fun time. Obviously don't be, how do I explain this? You should care about what society thinks of you to an extent so that you can be a contributing member to society. But when it comes to who you want to be and how that means you define yourself, you should be able to do what brings you joy.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that completely. Especially with recently what happened. Especially with me at the TMEA convention. 'Cause
What happened to you?
It's such a happy place.
What are you talking
Where
about?
you don't have to like be afraid of literally you can be 100% yourself.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
I don't really fit in that much in middle school. I was a bit of like, because it took me a while to get back into being around people.
Oh, yeah, because you were a COVID child.
I was
What
a
year were
COVID
you
child.
a COVID child? Fifth grade?
Sixth grade, fifth grade it started. Sixth grade.
Isn't it
completely
crazy
online.
how COVID has still affected like everyone?
Right.
Like an entire generation?
Right.
Sorry, I think about that a lot.
Seventh grade I come back and then I'm not really good at talking because I haven't talked to like other people in like a year and a half. And
Of course.
and it's middle school for the first time.
In case no one knows what COVID is or the pandemic.
Right. And so I realized that in trying to fit in and like become a person, I did achieve that, and I'm very happy that I have these friends. But it feels like it's a bit like, again, I love these people, but it's a bit of a coarser atmosphere. It's like
Well, I think
I would say it's a bit crude in everything, and
rude.
crude. I feel like we just like say whatever, and it's like okay, cause like
What does that mean? You can't just like
say whatever, as in like we don't.
you're allowed to be cringy.
Most people don't filter their thoughts that much.
What is that? Sounds the way every time you rephrase it, it gets worse. Have you
Thank
noticed that?
I have. It's just like I feel like the more I think about it, the more. Buddy
I think
the image
what you're
is.
trying to say is you don't feel like you have to filter yourself as in your person. You get to just wholly be yourself.
I was actually driving toward the opposite.
What were you? Do you have to filter yourself more? You have to be less yourself? Were you able to be silly Rithik, or do you have to be serious Rithik?
It's gonna sound really stupid, but it's like the combination of both that I have to be. It's like I can't be completely on the silly side, I can't be completely on the serious side, because both of those are a bit off-putting, right?
No.
I feel like if you're completely serious, like if you imagine like you're in like a high school and you're walking and you start talking to someone and they're like deadpan, and they're just looking at you and they just like start talking about like life. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's rather off-putting, no?
No, people
You just
me.
met this guy. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like you've lost me with what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
First it was controversial. Now I'm feeling confused. Genuinely, I don't know which one's worse.
both. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like you're a bit being. You want to just like cut this whole section?
No, it's kind of funny. 2 minutes of silence.
Okay, I just need to figure this out. This is a doorway into my very complicated
I just realized this practice room is a trapezoid.
It's a trapezoid.
This is not a square.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Don't lie
This is
to me.
sideways. Look at this. This is a trapezoid. This is literally a
it's not.
trapezoid. Look, it's getting wider on both the sides. This
No,
side of the wall is
doesn't.
wider.
Yes,
it is.
You just
Yes, it
think that
is.
because of your
I
perspective.
don't think that's the line. It's literally smaller. What are you saying? What are you saying? The practice room no one can see is a trapezoid. Why did they do that? What was
Maybe
the
because
purpose?
they didn't want to make it a square.
What do you know? No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Anyway,
Let's just.
I think TMEA is like it's amazing being in a place where nobody knows who you are.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's a very liberating experience where you don't have anything to prove and you don't have to be anybody. All right, so TMEA was a really good experience for me, just because everyone was so happy and nobody knew who I was, so I had no need to try and pretend to be anyone. I could just be authentic myself, and it was just really nice just being a nice guy that anyone could talk to and just going up to random people. I think my favorite part was going up to random people. I met so many people in the elevators.
Elevators.
Right, in the hotel, because like almost everyone there is there for the convention. And it's so fun just talking to them. I met a couple of my regional orchestra directors from the past years, who were both amazing. And I met the hotel manager. That was really funny.
What did they talk about?
I don't know. She just asked me how the hotel was, and I was like, "Oh, it's really nice," and whatnot. And we had a little conversation. I also met a guy who is, he works for an apparel company.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by works for?
Works for, like, that's his job, and he was there to present at the convention.
What?
Like, because at the convention, let me explain the convention.
Like, he's a representative of the
yeah,
brand?
but he works there, and he was assigned there, I guess.
But what do you mean by works there? Does he work like
Works
at
as
like a store, or does he work like for
he's
the
part
brand?
of the management team, I think.
Okay.
Right. And then he was really nice, and he explained a couple of things, and he said he was presenting at the convention. And then I went on a 30-minute scavenger hunt trying to find him at the convention. And I did. Really funny. And it turns out I didn't remember his face. So there were two guys sitting there, and I went to the wrong one.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I think we talked in the elevator, and the other guy sitting there is like, no, that was me. That was really embarrassing, but we had a great conversation after that.
That's nice.
I learned so much at the convention. I was just wandering around, and then I learned about apparel. I learned about this new technology from like Wenger or something.
You learned about music?
Not as much. I learned.
You were there to learn and take knowledge in.
Right, but you gotta hear what I learned about here. There's this one technology thing. It's like you can put it in your practice room or anywhere, and what it does is it has like 4 mics and then speakers all around, and then you can basically change how it sounds after a bit of calibration to like any environment. So you can go into like your performing arts center, and record what it sounds like in there, and then take that back to your classroom and install this thing, and it sounds in class how it would sound on the pack.
Okay.
And that was really cool. And I listened to the demonstration. I have a full video.
That is cool. Yeah.
Right. And there was, what else? I learned a lot about risers. The riser business.
For choir?
For choir, yes. and
The choir risers are like so, like, they're so hard to clean, and they've been here for so many years now.
I
And
know.
So they're like, there are stains on them.
he was telling me how he gets repeat customers about every 20 years.
Really? I mean, yeah, those things, like, the orchestra chairs are like, what are they built out of? What would you say this is?
Titanium.
No, it's not
We're very
real.
posh.
You can't say that. I don't know. They're like
It's actually velvet.
Are they plastic? They're like if they are plastic, they're like a harder plastic.
Yeah.
And
It's
they're
very
like
sturdy.
painted black, and they're really nice. You can like clean them really easily if you have to. The choir risers are
They're
just
carpeted, right?
They're carpeted,
Right.
and they're
I saw that.
it's like they're carpeted. They just you can't really like. It's difficult to clean that and maintain that, I guess. It would be.
I just realized you can't hear me nodding.
We should put visual cue. Nod.
Nod.
You know, like when you have the
like asterisk.
the visual cues on, like on your TV on
Yeah,
accident.
yeah.
Like, why would it turn off? Okay. Slide to the left. Crisscross.
There's some context to that.
I volunteered yesterday.
That's the context.
There was a DJ at the volunteer,
Seriously?
like a genuine DJ, and they were like,
Is
"It's
he a
the
volunteer
first time we've ever, it's the first time we've ever had a DJ. Why do you throw Rithik just threw his phone against the wall and did not catch it. It fell on the floor. How do you feel about that? Why do you do that?
I don't know. This is pretty funny.
All right. Well, there was like a genuine DJ at the convention. No, don't grab your phone. It's on the floor now. It's on the floor now. We can't. The floor is lava. We can't do that.
Well, we're stepping. Okay, you're not stepping.
I'm not stepping on it.
Right.
My foot is on like the table leg. The floor is lava.
So now both of ours.
I'm very mature.
Yeah, we know.
Anyway, there was a DJ at the function, and he was a good DJ. That was like the crazy part. Like, not only were we all like packing food and being happy, we were like dancing. Like, the music was good.
Wow. And you
I
were
know.
just vibing the entire time.
I was vibing the entire time. The entire time I was vibing. That was so much fun.
Good DJs are pretty cool.
I love DJs.
Went to watch a Club World Cup game over the summer, and there was a DJ there. I thought he looked really funny.
Really?
And he got most of the crowd not singing along.
This DJ would like even turn off the music. He played like Sweet Caroline, and he would turn off the music when it goes to the bum bum bum, so that everyone was like yelling. It was actually like a really nice community moment. I would rank that a 10 out of 10 charitable moment. Would commit charity again.
Would commit charity?
That when I said that, I realized it didn't come out the way I thought I would.
I'm not sure what you expected with commit charity.
I would do. I do enjoy. It is really fun to do charitable things. Like it genuinely is.
I was charged
feels
5
good.
to 7 for what? Committing charity. It's okay. I've learned from my actions and the consequences. I won't commit charity again.
No, you should commit charity again.
Charity
is really good. Charity is fun. It's really fun to help back your community and feel like, hey, I didn't look at my phone for 2 hours. I did something that actually has value and meaning for 2 hours.
That's a good point, actually.
And then you go home and you don't sleep for 2 hours. You look at your phone instead. You still get both what you wanted. You still get the phone time and you get the helping people time.
I don't think you got the sleep.
I did not get the sleep. Can you tell? I'm so tired.
I feel like sleep deprivation is a common theme amongst like everyone.
I guess in high school, part of it is that I read a book about this.
You wrote a book about it?
No, I read a book about this. Why would I write a book about this? Why would I write a book about sleep deprivation cycles? Thank you.
No problem.
I'll remember you when you want my autograph.
Okay. But maybe.
That's a joke. I don't know why I sang that. I'm really tired. I don't have a lot of like, you know, like how you like your brain, like when you're not tired, does like smart things.
Yeah. It's very similar. It's very similar to like other experiences of like being slightly.
Oh yeah, when there are like different people are born with different sleep patterns, probably because way back in the ancestral days, people had to keep watch. So there were literal functions to people being awake at different times of the day, which is why some people like their sleep cycles genuinely are wired to stay up during the day and go to sleep. Stop! Wait, I said that wrong. They're wired to stay up during the night and go to sleep earlier, like throughout the day. Like that is a real biological thing that happens to people. It's like a smaller percent of the population are wired to stay up during the night, but that is like a thing. Also, like midday.
I have never heard of that before.
This is true. I'll give you the book. It's called. What is it called? I'm gonna find it. I'm not just saying stuff right now.
It really does sound like you're just saying stuff.
I'm not. What
sounds
is it?
really funny too.
Sleep book. I'm sure I can find it.
Sleep book?
I'm sure I can find it. Why We Sleep. It's called Why We...
It worked?
I found it immediately. That's how popular this book is. It's called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, and he has a PhD, and this book was on the New York Times. Apparently.
For legal reasons, don't do anything based on the fact of what Vicky just said, and
actually,
go to your doctor.
I'm going to recommend this book real quick. No,
yes.
Don't like avoid... The book is interesting because the book
this.
explains a lot of things about you that can help you, like... navigate through that, because let's say you are someone who has to like feels like I want to stay up during the night. He helps you like with different solutions to that issue or different ways to help you with that issue.
That makes sense.
It's not really an issue. It's just like society made it an issue because everyone has to work 9 to 5s. Unless you go to high school, in which case you have to get up at 6 and stay to school until 3. The book is really helpful for helping you fall asleep too. Because I would
helpful
read
for
it.
helping?
I would read it before going to sleep
It's helpful for helping.
because it would keep me off my phone. The information is genuinely interesting, which is why I keep going back. And they use really big, complicated words that I just can't process that late at night, so I just fall asleep like immediately. I'm like, I'm not tired. I read the chapter, I'm out. I'm out before the chapter ends. Like 2 pages in, I'm gone. But I learned something in the 2 pages, and I remembered it.
And then you go back the next day and you read the same 2 pages because you forgot.
No, I read the next 2 pages, and I learn more.
Right.
But yeah, teenagers especially have different. I don't remember why. You're right. I did not learn.
I've heard the thing about teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Unlucky,
whatever. You know, like once you go to college, you don't have that problem anymore. So really, what does it matter?
Unless you take 8 a.m. classes. Then it's a problem.
Everyone says don't take 8 a.m. classes, and people still think that they should take an 8 a.m. class. Why?
I don't know why you do that yourself.
I like a good 8 a.m. class, but I probably won't have one because if I'm awake at like 7, then I have the morning to myself.
And that's pretty nice.
You don't need to go to class in the morning. You can just like work out, have lunch, be creative, and then go to class.
Right.
Right? And have lunch. Have breakfast. Class.
Breakfast is pretty important, yeah.
Not lunch. You don't have lunch at 8 in the morning. Unless
That's who you ask.
Stayed up.
Unless you woke up at 3.
If you wake up at 3 in the morning and you eat food, would that be breakfast if you stay up?
Yes it is.
And then would lunch be at like
9, yes.
And then would dinner be at like
4, yes.
Whoa. I never thought about that before.
And then you would go to sleep at 8.
That sounds too early.
Nah.
You go to sleep at like 12. Then you wake up at 3 again.
Well, it depends on who you
I
is.
think the latest I've ever gone to sleep is 5 in the morning.
Latest? Quite recently. In fact, this past weekend I went to sleep at like 8:15.
Why?
I pulled an all-nighter for that test.
Pulling an all-nighter for a test does not help you.
No.
Did it help?
Here's the thing. Yes, it did help significantly because I was at TME until Saturday night. So I get home Saturday night. This test is due at Monday at 8 a.m. It's a virtual class, right?
We do not condone staying up.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
We'd actually suggest not pulling all-nighters. I think that it's necessary for someone in their life to pull an all-nighter just to feel what it's like. Not necessary. It's an experience for sure.
It is.
It can be fun if you're like at college studying with friends for finals.
Well, see, mine wasn't that fun.
Exactly, because we were alone. We were just doing whatever.
I had my mom with me. That was nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was because I started studying on Sunday for a test that was due Monday at 8 a.m. And it's a class I'm really bad at, so I just like stayed up studying and I took it. And the best part is that we had the Monday off, so I could just go to sleep. We didn't have rehearsal that day, so I had to wake up.
That's true. I was finishing the AP Lit Frankenstein packet.
Ooh, I heard it was long.
It's not anymore. It's like 10 questions. That was actually entirely my fault, though. That was genuinely, the assignment had been no longer as long to keep like students home from school. I had like an issue on the weekend that I had set to work on it. Like I had like a genuine problem. So I couldn't work on it. And I had to just pull pretty much an all-nighter, low-key. But
But did you come to school after?
I slept through my AP Lit period, but I went to school afterwards because once I woke up, I just went to school.
Ah, okay.
I'm going to California in 2 weeks.
You are?
I'm touring the schools I got into and a school I want to get into in California. And then the next month, I'll be touring schools in the Northeast, depending on where I get in. To make my decision correctly. I'm open to any school until because I like every school for different reasons. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They all have their own respective strengths, and it's really nice to have so many options.
It must make your why us essays really easy.
A little bit. Once you actually look into a school and find why you want to apply and why you are even making the effort to apply, a why us essay is like one of the easiest ones. You will find why you love a school. If you don't love a school, then why are you applying?
That's a good point.
Unless it's like a safety, but even then you should love your safeties too. Like I would genuinely consider the schools I apply to for like safety, like I'm genuinely considering them. I like them for a reason. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Those are my thoughts. Vicky, thoughts. Should we talk about orchestra again?
Well, it depends. Did anything happen?
There was Team EA. We already talked about Team EA.
Yeah.
What else happened? We're getting ready for like UIL in general.
Yes. Rehearsal started for lower groups as well, right?
Yeah.
Symphony orchestra.
How's that going?
So the concert
What is symphony orchestra?
A question.
A secret seventh orchestra?
So, what happens is that we go more into the traditional orchestra setup, like when you think of like the London Phil or the New York Phil.
Actually, the only time I've ever thought of an orchestra, I thought about it just string instruments.
Or the Boston Phil.
Basically, a symphony orchestra is
it's with strings and winds, and usually there's specific formats, and this is what most people compose for.
What are winds?
Winds include the woodwinds like clarinets, flutes, oboes, English horns, etc.
Is that not just
Bassoons.
general band instruments?
No, because then there's brass as well, which
They don't have brass.
Yes, they do.
Then symphony has brass.
Symphony does have brass.
Okay, then it's just not the winds.
It's not woodwinds. I said woodwinds.
Oh, you confused me. So it's just general band kits. Okay,
Okay.
symphony orchestra is basically a combination of
band and
the
orchestra.
Band orchestra. The
And
top
sometimes
two
choir.
orchestra groups and the top band group.
The top band group. And then...
Everyone but choir.
No, sometimes we have choir as well.
That was just once.
What did we play
Wait.
last year? No, it was twice.
No, it was not. Christmas Tide was not with band.
Christmas Tide was...
No, it was not.
Oh, it wasn't with
There was no
band.
band. It was
But then last year we had...
Chicago.
Yeah, something about Africa.
Yeah, but there were like, I don't know how many songs.
Savior
of choir
Tears.
kids.
Not Savior Tears. What was the name of the thing?
I don't remember.
Me
You
neither.
should check out our Chicago Midwest episode.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I
we need
forgot
to
what
talk
it's
about?
called. That's unfortunate. Anyway, Symphony Orchestra. We had our first concert, preview concert, Tuesday. And I think it's like, it feels the most rushed out of all of my years.
Really?
Yeah.
It does feel really soon. I thought it was later.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what happened. I've heard, I think,
Did they move it up?
Mr. Porter talking about how we have a longer period between Symphony Orchestra UIL and String UIL, so we can have a bit more time to prepare. So I think it really is earlier than usual. So we've only had a couple rehearsals, and we went to perform that. The performance was brilliant. Some funny stuff
Yay.
happened, but it was really, like, I think it might have been one of the best times we've ever played through. It was really, like, such an experience, because the repertoire we're playing right now is, repertoire means the pieces and stuff.
I did not know that. Thank you. I heard a word I didn't know, and I just kind of phased it out of my head. Actually,
Yeah, it took me a while to realize.
repertoire. I like did it in my. I like sounded it out.
Repertoire.
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 that?
Repertoire, and then shortened to rep sometimes. So the rep we're
No.
playing, it's actually quite frequently shortened to rep.
I don't like that.
Then I'll say repertoire.
Thank you.
No problem. So the repertoire we're playing right now it's on the harder side, and it's something that I feel like it's a bit of a project individually for each person to practice up. And I think we've done a pretty good job of trying to perfect it to the best of our ability. We've got UIL next Friday.
I think perfect is the wrong word.
Perfect
And
it
I
as
have
in
an
like
opinion because I'm not in the symphony, so I'm a good
Okay.
outside opinion.
so.
I would say enjoy the music is more important.
Let me clarify. So when I say perfect, I mean perfect like the vision of what our conductor wants it to be. Because I feel like that's the role. And something I realized during TMEA is that as you go higher in level, a lot of the times these orchestras don't need someone to hold them together. Like they have a good enough ear to just play with each other.
Mhm.
But then what a conductor does is 90% of it, well, that's just a number that I spit out. Don't quote me on that. But a lot of it is what they do in the rehearsal room, their ear, and telling specific winds what they want to do, just so that there's one vision, essentially, that's being created, that everyone sees the same vision. And when I say perfection, I mean that it's as close as possible to what the conductor wants each part of it to sound like. And because music can't be perfect. And that's why it's so important that we have different recordings of the same piece, because each of them is from the eye of a different brilliant conductor who has used their ears to guide this amazing musicians to do exactly what he needs to make the performance of this piece exactly how he thinks it should sound. And that's the meaning of being authentic. He or she. There are a lot of good female conductors.
Yeah, it's just because you were talking about Mr. Porter.
Oh,
That's why I said he, but I
Yeah. My All-State conductor was, I think we uploaded,
It should be coming out before this.
should be coming up before this. Right, and she is genuinely the best conductor well, I wouldn't say the best conductor, but she's definitely up there. She's a bit different in how she conducts, and I really, really enjoyed it. And she also is, I would say, a bit more similar to me in how she wants music to sound.
Yeah.
And when I listened to, I didn't get to hear the entire thing because nobody really recorded it because it's supposed to be an official recording. But all the bits and pieces that I've heard, it's it sounds exactly how I would want it to sound.
Yeah.
And I think that was part of it. And the other thing is that her conduction is just so clear. And I thought she was brilliant.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what it means to be authentic. I'm going back to what I was saying earlier. Is for each conductor to do, to make the piece sound, well, yes, while taking into account everything that the composer put on the page, but also how they feel it's supposed to sound. The way that it sounds makes them feel like, yes, that's right.
Yes.
I would do that.
Yes.
That's me right there.
That's exactly how I pictured it.
Yeah.
What else is there to discuss? Is that it?
And I think it is.
Whoa, we did it.
We did.
We finally did it. We finally did it.
After all our sidetracks and
I don't even know how the sidetracks happened, actually.
we just talk, don't we?
I guess we just talk like we're not being recorded, and then we listen to this later, and I'm like, why did I sing that? Why are we using accents? What's happening?
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of just it's the whimsical joy of it.
I guess, yeah. I feel so much whimsy while I'm recording, and then I go back and I listen to it, and I'm like,
why did I feel that much whimsy?
what was I thinking in that moment that led me to make those decisions? And at the end of the day, you know what? I'm okay with it. You know what? It's a high school podcast. I think people should have the high school experience. Like, let's say you're a parent, and your parents are like, how do high schoolers talk? This is one example. This is one prime example of high schoolers discussing things. I wonder how the audience feels about the way we talk.
Yeah, I wonder that a lot too.
I wonder if what they prefer. Should we have a poll?
Should we have a poll?
Should we have a poll? Open a poll.
Comment yes if you think this.
Comment 3 orange emojis if you think. I don't know.
Yeah, we're.
I thought orange emojis was funnier than yes, so I interrupted you.
Right, we can't expose our true intentions with this. We're gonna use this to control the masses.
Just comment 3 orange emojis. That's it. Just do that. Just do that. Just comment.
And then we'll know that you listen to it. We can't use the views.
Oh my goodness.
The views is so unfortunate. You gotta use the emojis.
This is a fun, silly thing we're saying now.
Yeah, so you probably should do it. Otherwise, we'll kick you off the podcast that you were never on.
Do you ever make noises?
I do make a lot of noises.
I feel like people don't make noises enough anymore. Oh.
I've been making that one a lot. And
like a bird. Sometimes I'll just chirp like a bird and be like, what was that? What was that?
Just for fun.
People look at me like I'm crazy. I don't know why.
Like how I'm looking at you right now.
That's not nice. That's not nice. We choose kindness on the Tompkins Orchestra podcast. What's our message for our viewers today? I say choose kindness and don't put your value on a number.
Right.
Be yourself.
I say the same exact thing. Be yourself authentically because the right people will appreciate you for it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't be so authentically yourself that the people that you have to be around hate you for it.
I guess there's like a line to it. I guess the main point is don't let your fear of how others perceive you stop you from achieving what you want to achieve in your life.
And I feel like the same thing applies in like friend groups and stuff where you feel so much need to be like the other people that you forget the beauty of it is how different you are. Yeah, for sure. Like I know that it's difficult coming into a new space, like TMEA for you, or like that one. That was difficult. That was hard for you. Was that really hard going to TMEA? That was probably the easiest I've had. Well, I guess going into a new space like orchestra for the first time ever, like as a freshman, it's difficult to, at least for me, it was difficult for me to feel like I fit in. Right. And I felt a little bit of a need to like make myself like the crowd. And then I chose not to. And it worked out okay. It worked out really well. I would say so. So when you listen to Vicky, just know that you're listening to the most abnormal person you could find. That's not nice. That's not nice. No, Vicky's very normal when she wants to be. There will never be another Vicky or another Rithik or another audience listener of the, well, that sounds weird. There will never be. You right now listening to this podcast, there will never be another one of you. Yeah. You are special and unique. However, alike you think you are, how much of a sheep you think are in the crowd? Sheep? What are we talking? Like how much you think you're allowed to be a sheep in some activities. Like if you want to try Dubai chocolate, if you like that, you're allowed to be a sheep. Yeah. You know what I mean? Some things like popular trends, we're allowed to enjoy that on the masses. That's another thing I've realized recently is that like people like things for a reason. What do you mean? What are you saying by that? Funny. That means nothing. What you just said means nothing. It is funny. I mean, like if you think about. Because I've been wanting to read more books and watch more movies. And I've been thinking about something like how many things I judged too soon just because like, I don't know, I just thought they were boring. I think one example is like a couple of Charles Dickens books. And it's like, it took me a while to realize, I still haven't read them, but I imagine I'll like them once I read them, is that they're not just boring old people accounts of something, right? It's not. That's
Not gonna
not.
be offended. I'm not gonna be offended.
That's not what this is. It's like, people like it because it's genuinely good story, and it's on me for not giving it a chance sooner.
I have 2 things to say about that.
No, you can only say one.
No, I can say 2. I can say 2. Never try that again. My favorite book is Pride and Prejudice, so that hurts my feelings because old people.
I need to watch that. Not watch that.
Well, read the book is really good, but you have to read the book from the perspective of a girl in that period. Think about it like this: the book is full of like
Jane Austen, right?
It is. The book is full of like juicy drama. If you just put it in the right perspective, because obviously in like today's standards, who would care? But if you think about like the societal norms, the class differences, and just having fun with it, you will enjoy a novel so much more from the perspective of when it was like written. And I think just going into a novel with the right perspective. Oh, we'll end soon. I think going into a novel with the right perspective makes it just so much more enjoyable.
Right.
Right? And that's what I think you experienced with Charles Dickens.
Well, not with Charles Dickens. I experienced it for the first time with The Shawshank Redemption.
Okay. What about The Shawshank Redemption?
No, because initially I was just like, what about this movie makes it so great? And it's the first movie or book that I decided to like give a chance. Well, this is the first one, but it's one of the major ones.
Certified hater.
No. I would say not anymore. Right? It's like I'm giving everything a shot before I judge it, right?
I am not throwing away my shot.
Yes.
I am not throwing away
I get that reference.
I might be. Did you watch Hamilton?
No, but I listened to that track specifically.
It's really good. It's really good. Everyone watch Hamilton right now. It's really good.
Yeah, because it ties directly to what I'm saying. You should go watch Hamilton.
Exactly. Keep going about Shawshank Redemption. Continue.
Yeah, so Shawshank Redemption, it's like, I went through the beginning of it. I was like, a lot of people like this. It's like the #1 rated movie on IMDb. And it's like, okay, why do people like it? So I went through the first like 1/3 of the movie like, okay, it's pretty good, but I don't know why people like it exactly. And then for the second 2/3, I was in a plane on the edge of my seat, and I was enthralled. I loved it. And I think that's kind of it. And like a lot of people had that similar experience, and that's why things are popular. And I feel like there's an obsession with like trying to be niche, that people kind of lose sight of just enjoying what's easy to enjoy. And I feel like that shows up a lot of places. Like I used to think my music taste was a bit basic because I like the normal songs, you know. I didn't try to like go for like German Underground or like whatever. Do
you listen to German Underground now?
I did listen to it at one point. It was pretty fun. I still think they're good songs, but
it's pretty niche, man.
Yeah, but I didn't. But there's such an obsession with trying to be niche and trying to be out of the mainstream that people forget why the mainstream exists.
Someone said I was niche once.
Well, you are.
I was like,
now there's 2 people that say it. But yeah, it's like when you try to be obsessed with being niche, you find yourself not enjoying things effortlessly. Like you have to put effort to enjoy
I'm effortlessly niche.
Thank you.
I just am niche.
But some people, like, that's the thing. There's some people that are effortlessly niche.
I'm the embodiment of niche.
And some people just enjoy what's easy to enjoy, and they feel the need to put in effort to enjoy what's niche. And I feel like that's kind of what happened to me as well. And I feel like in terms of media, you shouldn't have to put effort to enjoy something.
I kind of disagree. I think that if the effort means putting in the context to understand something, to enjoy it, that's different.
That's a difference.
But I also think that you're allowed to enjoy mainstream things and niche things and try new things and even like take the time to understand the perspective of the new thing. Like Midwest emo, I thought the singing was bad. And then I started to look at the music as a whole and I realized maybe the singing isn't like the perfect angelic vocals of like any pop star. Not any pop, like any like big vocalist of our generation, like Rihanna or something. But there is like value in the music and like the lyrics, the style, and it just sounds nice. Like once you get past that looking for perfection that I'm so used to, there is like genuine value in that. And I really like Midwest emo, like Radiohead and stuff like that. Like that is like very enjoyable. My other point that you never let me make about enjoying
never
things,
let you make. I'm letting you make it.
You
now.
let me make one point. Was that I never understood why people liked Cars until my 8-year-old brother became obsessed with Cars and he watched it every single day when he was like 4 or something. I watch Cars every single day. You know what? Cars is one of the best movies I've ever watched.
Cars 1, right?
Yeah.
I know. It's amazing.
Cars 2, I would argue still isn't as bad as people say. And Cars 3, I still really liked. But like Cars 1 is so good. If you think you don't like Cars, just go watch Cars again. I promise you that it's such a good movie and it's kind of crazy because I don't know why I hated it.
Right. I feel like those were a lot of things.
Is there anything else we need to say?
I think there was something, but I forgot. Happens to me a lot.
It's a fun niche conversation.
Cars. Oh,
Mr.
wow.
Porter's gonna make the summary and go.
Oh,
niche.
Yeah.
The podcast title, niche.
Niche with the exclamation mark.
Niche conversations. With
Niche
Vicky and
conversation.
Rithik. Everyone try something new right after this podcast. Well, not right after, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, like it's
Let's have suggestions.
try the one thing that you've avoided just because you think prematurely that it's not going to be good.
Yeah, something new, like a different category. Something that you've like for me it was Midwest Emo. Maybe watch Cars. That's a good one. If you haven't watched Wall-E, you think it's kind of weird, watch
it's
Wall-E.
like, try before you hate something, try it once. I mean, like a lot of people
I agree.
Whether it's a type of show, a type of animation, type of thing. Like if some people like it, they like it for a reason. So
Mine would be Game of Thrones, actually.
Yeah, I mean, at least try and figure out what the reason is why
Yeah.
some people like it.
Yeah, and like give a show a chance. Stuff like that. Like
Goes for
not
food as well.
and give people chances too. I think making such a quick judgment on a person is
I agree with that.
you need to
100%.
give people more time to see. Like if you don't like them after 30 interactions, they're just not your person.
Right.
But really give them a chance. Don't just make a judgment of first glance. But I would say Game of Thrones is mine. People make a lot of judgments on the show, a lot of like tropes, and the bad 8th season, which is fair. But there's good stuff in that show. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I can't suggest that because that's a grown-up show. So I'm gonna say watch Cars.
Yeah, do watch Cars.
Watch Cars. Watch Cars. So
Watch
good.
Cars, watch Inside Out.
Wall-E.
Wall-E.
Inside
yes.
Out, I think, is a little overrated. I guess it was good when it came out in theaters.
I
and
feel
was
like it just got
12.
overused, but it's still a really great movie at its core. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in. Try something new. Food. Try chicken feet. It'll be great. I've never tried it, by the way.
I don't know why that suggestion out of everything. Maybe like try a new restaurant.
Yeah. I mean, like
I want to try Greek, like authentic Greek. There's a place called Gyro's. It's like 20 minutes from my house, and apparently it's like. Have you been there?
No, but I went to this one place in like New Haven with the best. I don't know if it's pronounced gyro, something.
I don't know what it's called.
Tell us in the comments what you think it should be.
Tell us
pronounced
in the
as.
comments if you like this style of podcast every once in a while, or if we prefer the more structured.
Is there a comment section?
I don't know.
don't
On
know.
YouTube there is. On
Do
Spotify,
they have the capacity to do that?
there are comments on Spotify. But I don't know if we have comments on Spotify. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't know if we've allowed them.
I don't know.
I think we should. Get
Let the
public
people
opinion.
talk.
Let the people talk. Yeah, they
Try
can send us.
something new. Like try a new podcast you didn't think you'd enjoy.
If you have any concerns, feel free to message Vicky directly. Her phone number
No,
is...
no. All right, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
And now it's over, and we get to go home.
Yeah. We're signing off.
I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna take a nap. And I'm gonna try something new.
Yeah. Try something new, everyone. Give people a chance. Give food a chance. Be a new person.
What's a food I want to try? Like today? Nothing.
Well, that's the thing. You can't choose the one that you want to try. You gotta choose the one that you don't think you
Oh
want to
my
try.
goodness.
You know, it's just such a deep conversation, Vicky. You gotta embrace it.
I'm niche. I would know.
Of course. Always.